Alright guys, this is another 2v2 unranked. Me and Jaeger, I don't know, Terran versus a double Protoss, Strybog and Air Prophet. Now this is an amusing game in that Air Prophet, you look at that name, and they were both level 20-ish Protoss. And I was thinking, Air Prophet, Protoss against Zerg, well, he's going to build Void Rays. But surprisingly, it's actually the red player who builds loads of Void Rays. And blue goes pretty much straight into DTs. So, as always, the first part of the game is always drones. They get their wall off going. We get our wall off going. Of course, I can't really help with the wall off as a Zerg. Because unless you like waste money on creep tumors to get down there, well, waste energy on creep tumors to get down there, or quickly get to lair, which isn't quick, there's not really anything you can do to help with the walling off. But standard 14 pool, 15 hatch, and this is quite a nice map for this because some of the two-player maps, it's not like there's either only one expansion point, which is easy to hold, or sometimes there's no easy to hold natural expansion. But there's a few two-player maps where there's two, an expansion for each of you, which is easy to hold. Those are nice maps for doing 15 hatch on. So as you can see, drone. 4-minute double gas. Little bit behind in terms of production units here, 18 to 20. And my friend in the Terran, he's quite far behind with only 15 SCVs. But 23, 22, 22, it's not bad. So this is my problem. I've hit 200 gas here, and I could be getting metabolic boost and lair, and I'm not, I'm just stockpiling gas, so this is a problem I have. About 6 minutes in, I really need to get those upgrades going. Evo chamber coming up, Roach one coming up, because this was my plan. I thought, oh, I'll go Roaches. Oh, that's why I'm not getting metabolic boost, because I thought I'll go Roaches. Protoss, Roaches are pretty good against Protoss, Ling's not so good generally. So I thought I'll do the double Evo chamber, attack, range attack, carapace, Roach speed. Oh, you can see I'm finally getting lair now. And maybe I'll be able to do something with this. Supply blocked myself because I'm a retard. Got a fairly nice wall up here. I managed to take down an Oracle there. Which, I mean, like, Oracles aren't cheap. Oh, that's why I supply blocked. I was stupid. I lost my, Overseer? No, Overlord. I lost my Overlord to these two Stalkers. But as you can see, red is going into Void Rays in a big way, and blue is going into DTs. So, it's a little bit... DT's a little bit cheesy, but at 10 minutes you can hardly call it a Dark Templar rush. And obviously I don't know who's got DTs. So 29 Roaches. That's quite nice. And they do have attack and armor and speed. So not bad. So I sent them in, and you can see I managed to do a bit of damage. And then I realised that he had DTs and Void Rays, and I got a bit scared. I had to tell my teammate that he just destroys that. So very good defense, horrible loss there. And at this point I'm like, well, yeah, Void Rays and DTs, I think it's safe to fall off Roaches. I should have cancelled this missile attack, really, because I don't build any more Roaches in the game, I think. transition into Lings and Mutas. Slow down to normal speed. So I thought, well, let's just try and the Void Rays. Void Rays are so horrible. Oh, straight into the mineral line. Ugh. Anyway, I thought, well, let's just do some Ling run-bys and just cause some pain. I think we managed to do a bit of damage here, but not a lot. Alright, until I get an observer, there's not really anything I can do about those DTs. You can see blue is fine in resources, because I can't do any bloody damage to him. Red's losing a lot of his Void Rays, which is why he's going up in losing so many resources. Me and blue, I'm losing resources because I keep spamming units at him. Blue is losing resources because he keeps getting raped by Void Rays. But, as you can see, I'm on my 3rd expansion. These guys are still just on 2. I think I've got upgrades coming, or planning. I got 16 mutas, that's pretty good. 60 mutas versus 7 Void Rays. That's not enough to take the Void Rays. There's a lot of talk on the forums at the moment about how stupidly powerful air toss is. And yeah, those Void Rays kick ass. As you can see, Blue's having fun here, building a metric ton of cannons. Managed to delay any more DTs coming out for a bit. And I managed to get into the mineral line. And then he pulls the Void Rays in, and I thought, I don't know why I sacrificed these mutas. Because the Void Rays just chew through mutas. Although he activated alignment, and I don't think that actually does any extra damage against mutalisks, so that was just a waste of that. Now he has to wait for the cooldown. That's for against corruptors, not mutas. If he attacked now, he'd be golden. Because as you can see, we've got nothing. 7 corruptors and 18 marines versus 18 DTs and 10 Void Rays. They should have attacked. You can see he's finally going into his 3rd. I'm doing absolutely horrible in terms of minerals lost on this. Horrible! I'm like, these have not been cost-effective engagements at all. He's lost 5, I've lost 7. I'm like, yeah, I'm on... what? They've got more harvesters than me as well. They've got a higher income. And now he's going on to a 3rd base. Oh yeah, he doesn't see this. This is lucky. So you can, if we look at Stribor, upgrade complete. I get this hatch here. Misses it completely. Amusingly, he goes and builds a base here, and I miss that completely. You can see this probe just crawls up right out of each other's vision range. So we've got these bases next to each other and we don't even realise. So, what was I planning? Oh yeah, so I thought 50 Ling, I'll do a run by on this base. I think I've seen it. Or I guessed it. Yeah, I think I guessed. 20 minutes in, he must have a base here by now. Oh, yep, look at that. So I send in a Ling run by. I managed to do some damage. And then the Void Rays come along and clean up. Yeah, my micro's awful. I mean, like, I was attacking all the wrong things. And you can see, still, 8,000! 8,000! So not cost effective. He's getting ready to take out air toss. Lots of Vikings, lots of Marines. And I thought, yeah, Corruptors. Corruptors are Zerg's anti-air unit. It turns out Corruptors suck balls when facing Void Rays. So, you'll see that in a minute. And then you'll see that I don't build any Corruptors ever again. You can see Red's on another base here. So he's on 4 bases. Admittedly, this one's completely mined out. And this one's getting close. And I am also on 4 bases. Without any useless drones hanging around. Both of these players, though, so many cannons! So many cannons! Like, they were sinking everything they had into static defense. And it's kind of like, really? Really? Do you need that many cannons? Alright, as you can see here, what's that? 13 Mutas, 17 Lings with 1-1 against 1-1-2 Void Rays, and he's got 21 of them. I managed to do a bit of damage to this base, take out the cannons. Stupidly, the Corruptors got pulled in. Ah, here it is. But, send the Corruptors in, send the Corruptors in, send the Corruptors in. This was stupid, should have pulled the Corruptors back out to be above those Marines. And, whoa! Whoa! Those just chew through Corruptors. He lost 5, 6, 7 Void Rays there. He sends DTs in. Clever scan, good scan. Pushes the DTs back. Carriers start coming out as well. I'm like, well, I can't face this army head on. Let's just get into the mineral lines. Do our best there. And then his army comes along, and I should have microed out of there. And instead I just got chewed down horribly. But at least they're both on 5,000 now. He's on 12 and I'm on 15. That's not terrible. Lost Novicer there, and stupidly don't have any more. I know there's DTs on the field, and I'm still not building any Overseers. But you can see both of us have pretty much reset our armies. Blue lost all his DTs. He's lost all his air units against these Vikings. And even though I don't think these guys managed to break through here, well, they could have probably done it. He pulls back to regroup. At this point, they haven't really scouted us. They don't know I'm on this double base here. But I don't know about these bases here. So, well, this base here. This one never gets rebuilt. Yeah, they're having to... I mean, like, yes, cost-wise, Red is now horribly behind. Even worse than me. I can remax pretty quickly. I mean, I've got tons of minerals. Red's taking a long time to remax. And I think that's partially because... I don't know. He doesn't seem to be building anything. I guess he's just doesn't have enough. Anyway, I see this, and just throw some lings at it, because that's what you do to bases, you throw lings at them. But I also pull these guys back to check out over here. Narrowly miss each other. And what's this? This is 39 versus 5. And I've got 2-2 now. So these aren't bad, and level 3 attack is on the way. Bye-bye drones. Yeah, my micro's not great here. Sacrifice more lings. Calls the cannons off. And chew through here. I mean, like, what's that? Against 33 Mutalisks. Didn't stand a chance. And this base goes bye-bye. And we roll down here and we see this base. We got more mutas on the way. 39 Mutalisks. And yeah, he GG's. Because he's got no more income. He's lost this base. He's lost this base. He can't mine from here, and he can't. He's got what? 20 minerals left. So red goes. Blue thinks he could stay in it with 22 DTs against 46 mutas. It's not going to happen. But again, I'm still not building overseers. It's like, you know there are DTs on the field. Oh yeah, holy hell, Zerg beat Skytoss. After reading on the forums when I saw those Void Rays, I was like, oh, I'm never going to win against this. Zerg suck against Skytoss. Well, it seems that actually just Corruptors suck against Skytoss, and the way to win is you just spam mutas. So, what's his name? Air Prophet decides to go DT into my bases, and what's that? 26 DTs? They just chew through this place. In the meantime, I'm chewing through his base, so I'm like, yeah. And yeah, see, I've now got Overseers building, but yeah, keep scanning, just keep scanning. He just chews through everything here. Bye bye hatch. I've got all these mutas here, and they chew through a whole ton. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 14, 13, out of scan range. And like, you could just about see them. And you can see if I go to my vision. You can see them. Even when they're not, even when they're not scanned, you can still see them. Finally get the Overseers in, but by that point, it's all cleaned up. He is now sitting on probes, and it's stupid. He's got gas income from those two extractors, and that's it. Ouch, 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 ouch. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, that must just be in range of that photon cannon. Yeah, this is the problem. The Protoss never expanded. Well, the red did, but he lost it. Blue should have been expanding down here. I think he tries to go and expand here, and gets cleaned up by the Terran army. In the meantime, I am just chewing through all these cannons, and it's kind of like, well, it doesn't really matter if I lose them all, because alright, I've got some harvesters back up. I'm still mining off this base. I'm rebuilding my hatches. I've got some drones lying around. He's got no income. I'm going to be able to rebuild my mutas a lot easier than this guy's going to be able to rebuild anything. Yeah, all my Overseers get killed. Because I was stupid and ran them past the cannons. But then the Terran moves in and just chews through everything as well. Yeah, so many cannons. And he GG's. And that's that. So, I was quite happy with that, purely because we managed to defeat Skytoss. A lot of that was because of the Terran help. it wasn't just me. I mean, like, he took out tons. And holy hell, you can see at the end of this. I just threw so much at these armies, but I was on 5 base at the end of that game, so it didn't matter. Spending, spending, spending. Yeah, I think this shows it well. I threw like 30,000 res into my army. Just attack, 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 and they didn't. But they didn't really spend much more on their economy. And if you look at overall technology, both teams spent about the same. It's just army supply. We just built so much more. So yeah, I was quite happy with that game. It didn't go perfectly. Mistakes? Scouting could have been better. I should have seen that a lot sooner. Could have... I guessed that one, but I should have scouted it rather than just guessed it. Didn't check down here. Blue could have expanded and we probably wouldn't have noticed. And here as well. Other problems, I knew DTs were on the field. If they'd attacked with those DTs, things would have been painful because we had no overseers. And while we had missile turrets at the front of the bases observation, we've got nothing in the bases as observation. I didn't actually build any static defense at all. That's another problem. I should have built some spore crawlers. I had minerals and drones to spare. But yeah, not a bad game. I seem to be getting a little bit better. Not terrible anymore. Anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching.